Have you ever felt like you were being watched or followed, even in the safety of your own home? Today, we'll explore chilling incidents caught on doorbell cameras that serve as a reminder of the hidden dangers lurking just outside our front doors. Before we start the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Midnight Creeps. In the footage, a mother with her infant daughter unwittingly guides a menacing figure to her front door. The man, his face obscured by a mask pulled up with clear premeditation, approaches the driveway with purpose. The mother manages to slip inside and secure the door just in time, mere moments before the man could force his way in. It was only upon reviewing the terrifying doorbell camera footage that the true extent of the near miss became apparent. The woman contacted the police. They revealed a series of reports detailing the actions of a brutal and violent rapist who had been terrorizing the area, specifically targeting women and children. The authorities suspected that the man in the video and this serial predator were the same. No individual of sound mind leaves their residence with a full face mask unless they are knowingly poised to commit a grave crime and wish to conceal their identity. Through her quick thinking and decisive action, the woman in the video likely saved herself and her child from potential harm. This is a disturbing incident involving a college-aged girl returning home. Within seconds of her entering the house, two large men stepped onto the porch. One of them immediately tried to open the door, raising questions about their intentions. Some argue that the men may have simply had the wrong house. However, the brief time between the girl entering and the men appearing suggests that they likely saw her and had been stalking her. Regardless of their actual intentions, the men's actions were undeniably suspicious. The girl's quick thinking to scream and mention calling the police likely saved her from a potentially dangerous situation.
Be the girl. You'd think anyone who just tries to open the door to a house surely must know they have the right house, or at the very least know who lives in the house. It could also be argued that when the man turns to his friend behind him, He's making mention of the camera, and so he pretends to think he has the right house by sticking around and knocking, despite the obvious screams from the girl inside as she notices the men at the door. It seems they only run off after the girl starts screaming, "We're calling the police."
We're calling the police! Get out of here!
So unlike the first video, there's no 100% proof of whether these guys had bad intentions or not. Whether they were trying to grab the girl, or if they genuinely had the wrong house is up for debate, as there's no further info on this video. If it is the second one, still, everything about the men's actions.
This incident teaches us to trust our instincts and not hesitate to call for help when something doesn't feel right.
In the early morning hours on October 16th in Kent, Washington, a couple's seen returning home. The husband is seen unlocking the door, and seconds later, as the man's wife follows behind, she turns her head to a gun-wielding suspect chasing behind her. She acts quickly and runs inside, locking the front door. The suspect then spots the Ring camera and hits it repeatedly with his gun, effectively breaking the device. It's at this time that you can notice a second man there as well. The couple spent their night at a casino, and for this reason, the wife believes the two men followed them home.
In Kent, Washington, a couple's worst nightmare unfolded on their doorstep. Returning home from a casino on October 16th, the husband entered the home while his wife was behind. Suddenly, she turned and saw a gun-wielding suspect chasing her. In a desperate attempt to escape, the wife ran inside, locking the door behind her. The suspect, realizing he was caught on the Ring camera, repeatedly hit the device with his gun until it broke. It was then that a second man was also noticed on the scene. The couple believed these men had followed them home from the casino, intent on robbing them of their winnings. Thankfully, the police were able to identify the main suspect as 18-year-old Al Hussein. He was arrested on October 26th and faced multiple charges, including first-degree burglary. He pleaded not guilty. This terrifying ordeal reminds us that danger can strike at any moment, and we must always be prepared to defend ourselves anywhere. Not all doorbell camera incidents involve human perpetrators. In a bizarre case, TikToker Nolan Brock captured something unexplainable on his indoor Ring camera. At 1:39 a.m., Nolan was awakened by the sound of his pantry doors opening and strange cracking noises. Initially dismissing it as a draft, he tried to go back to sleep. However, just 4 minutes later, one of the doors violently slammed shut on its own, eliminating any possibility of a natural explanation. In Wichita, Kansas, 15-year-old Ania Robinson was sound asleep when her family's Ring camera captured a stranger standing over her head, watching her at 2:30 in the morning. Ania woke up to find herself living in a real-life horror movie. She rushed to her mother's room screaming about the intruder. The mother quickly got her daughter to safety and called the police. Although the intruder fled before the police arrived, the Ring camera footage provided a clear image of his face. Acting on a tip, the police were able to arrest a 14-year-old boy in connection with the break-in. He faced charges of aggravated burglary and theft. This disturbing incident highlights the importance of securing our homes and investing in reliable security systems to keep our families safe. In November 2021, a woman reported on Twitter for help after a creepy man stood outside her apartment almost every night for a month. She posted videos from her Ring camera showing the man lurking and muttering to himself. Her complaints to the police went unaddressed. The woman's friends and family took matters into their own hands by confronting the man, which put an end to his unsettling behavior. The post also prompted the apartment's security team to step up their nightly patrols. An El Paso resident's Ring camera captured a woman appearing to seek help at their front door in the middle of the night. At first glance, the woman seemed to be in distress, crying and pleading for assistance. However, her behavior quickly became suspicious as she hid from passing cars, raising red flags about her true intentions. The woman's identity was later revealed to be Krista Nicole Cordeaux, who was arrested and charged with burglary of habitation. This charge, defined as illegally entering a building with the intent to harm the owner, damage property, or steal, cast a dark shadow over her seemingly innocent pleas for help. It's possible that Krista was attempting to trick the homeowner into opening the door, underscoring the importance of verifying someone's identity and situation before letting them into your home. Always lock your doors and be cautious when opening the door to strangers. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Midnight Creeps. Click here to watch our latest videos.